All right, so let's get you some more updates because amid the raging debate to regulate content on OTT platforms, the centre has made it clear that abuse in the name of creativity will not be tolerated. Expressing the government's seriousness on the issue, the Minister for Information and Broadcast said that the platforms were given the freedom for creativity, not for obscenity and profanity. He thundered that the government won't back down from the taking of unnecessary actions. So first of all, listen in to what Anurag Thakur had to say.
मुझे लगता है ये हाल ही में बहुत शिकायतें ये जो OTT प्लेटफॉर्म्स की बढ़ी हैं और कुछ अभी तक जो प्रक्रिया इसकी है वो ये है कि पहले लेवल पे प्रोड्यूसर को उन शिकायतों को दूर करना होता है 90-92% शिकायतें वही अपने बदलाव करके दूर करते हैं उसके बाद उनकी एसोसिएशन का लेवल पे आता है तो मैक्सिमम वहाँ पे होती है जब सरकार के लेवल पे आता है इंटर डिपार्टमेंटल कमेटी के ऊपर तो उस पर भी कड़ी कार्रवाई जो भी नियम के अनुसार वो करने का हम लोग करते हैं हम इसके ऊपर कुछ बदलाव भी करना पड़ेगा तो बड़ी गंभीरता के साथ सोचेंगे तो क्रिएटिविटी के नाम पर गाली गलौज असभ्यता ये स्वीकार नहीं हो सकती
Now, the question is, what prompted the minister to send out a strong message? Just days ago, the Delhi High Court exhorted the centre to tighten regulations on the language used in web series streamed on OTT. And the court observed that the use of vulgar language in public domain and social media platforms which are open to children of tender age needs to be taken seriously. The court asserted that sexually explicit language could corrupt impressionable minds, and the observations were made while hearing a case related to a show accused of resorting to vulgar and obscene language. So that's the warning that came in from the Union Minister's side. Amid chorus to block the vulgarity, NDA has issued a warning to OTT platforms and saying that the abusive language should be avoided. It is not a part of creativity, and it was also claimed that there is no freedom for obscenity. So a strong message coming in from the centre side to the OTT platforms, wherein OTT regulation debate has once again reignited and a controversy has erupted over the content and the streaming of the same. The crucial observations came in from the court side as well, wherein the court asserted that sexually explicit language could corrupt impressionable minds, and the court also exhorted the centre to tighten regulations on the language that is being used in web series which is streamed on OTT platforms. The court also observed that the use of vulgar language in public domain and social media platforms which are open to children of tender age needs to be taken seriously. So let's once again listen in to what the Union Minister had to say over the same.
मुझे लगता है ये हाल ही में बहुत शिकायतें ये जो OTT प्लेटफॉर्म्स की बढ़ी हैं और कुछ अभी तक जो प्रक्रिया इसकी है वो ये है कि पहले लेवल पे प्रोड्यूसर को उन शिकायतों को दूर करना होता है 90-92% शिकायतें वही अपने बदलाव करके दूर करते हैं उसके बाद उनकी एसोसिएशन का लेवल पे आता है तो मैक्सिमम वहाँ पे होती है जब सरकार के लेवल पे आता है इंटर डिपार्टमेंटल कमेटी के ऊपर तो उस पर भी कड़ी कार्रवाई जो भी नियम के अनुसार वो करने का हम लोग करते हैं हम इसके ऊपर कुछ बदलाव भी करना पड़ेगा तो बड़ी गंभीरता के साथ सोचेंगे तो क्रिएटिविटी के नाम पर गाली गलौज असभ्यता ये स्वीकार नहीं हो सकती
Roping in my colleague Mohit Bhatt over the same. Mohit, of course, a strong word has come in from the government assuring strict action against obscenity and abuse when it comes to the content on OTT platforms. But any reaction hitherto over the same from the OTT platform sites?
Well, you see, there have been various complaints, according to the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, about the content on the OTT platform, because you see, there is no guidelines or specific censor board for the OTT platform, and hence there have been various complaints that the adult content is being served on these OTT platforms, including some of the scenes which are not suitable for children. Also, the language that is being used in several web series, that is also being questioned. So now we see that Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting has come out, and he has simply basically stated that there has to be there has to be a guideline, certain guidelines for the OTT platforms and for the increasing obscenity and the abusive language that is being served on these platforms. And he also stated that the government is taking that this particular issue very seriously. So whether we'll see a separate body of censor board to view and to restrict the content that is on the OTT, or whether we'll see that it's being self-censor would be done by various producers or various directors or various film bodies. So we have to wait and watch what exactly would be done. But yes, the Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting has made it clear that abusive language and various sexual exploit scenes are being served on the OTT platforms, and hence there has to be a check on these platforms also. So we have to wait and watch what exactly would be the guidelines that will come for the OTT, because remember, we have seen that how various complaints have been filed against various OTT platforms regarding the sexual content that is available on them.
And what the government has to say is that if needed, then they can also tweak the laws in order to ensure that this is being followed. Well, thank you, Mohit, for joining in and sharing all those details.